Hey everyone, welcome back to Social Selling Sundays, and we are on week 5, and we are going to talk about conversations that convert. So if you're here today and you've done all the assignments, give me a 1 in the comments, but maybe you haven't had that first sale yet, right? So I'm going to give you some tips on how to convert those posts to conversations to the sale. All right, so if you're excited to hear those tips, give me a 2 in the comments. We're going to get started right away. All right, guys. All right. So here is the truth about sales via social media. All right. So your post started. Okay. Think about this. Your post started. But what closes the sale? What closes the sale is the conversations. All right. That's what closes the sale. Whether it's asking, and we're going to talk about that. I don't want to step ahead. All right. But you're going to see how to do that here in just a second. Okay. But let's talk a little bit first about those posts. So those posts create visibility, right? You're getting comments, which is showing interest. You're getting likes, you're getting shares. And then after that, the conversations, that's what builds the trust. That's what's going to get them to build that relationship with them. That's when they're going to say, hey, I want to order from her or him. Okay. And those decisions to make that to happen usually happens in the private messages, the texting, or the DMs. Okay. So most sales happen in the conversations. All right. And we're going to talk a little bit about how to make that happen here in just a second. All right. But a lot of times, maybe this isn't you, but a lot of times, and if it's not, great. But those of you who freeze in the DMs, you don't have to say me, but if you want, you can put a 3 in the comments. And these are some of the reasons why you may freeze when it comes to sending a message. You're in fear of sounding pushy, not knowing what to say, overthinking the next step, or fear of rejection. So have you ever felt any of those? Give me a 3 in the comments. And I'm going to share some tips on how to overcome some of those fears. All right. So confidence comes from clarity. All right. All right. So here is one way to overcome the fear of not knowing what to say or how to start the conversation. All right. So here is a simple conversation flow. Number 1, you're going to acknowledge the comment or message, right? You got to acknowledge it by asking a question. So you're just going to ask them a question. You're going to listen. You're going to listen to what they need. And guess what? And then you're going to offer the next step, whether it's the host, it's just a purchase from your website or to join your team. But what you're doing is asking them questions to get down to their problem so you can find the best solution to help them. Okay? So conversation is much, much better than a script. All right? And I think you can understand why. All right. I don't think I have to explain that. All right. So what does this look like? So here I'm going to give you guys an example of what not to do and what to say instead. All right. So instead of saying, here's the link, does it sound like you're solving a problem? Nope. You're not solving a problem by just posting a link. So try this. Are you looking for something specific or just browsing? Then that way, if they say, yeah, I am looking for something specific. I need help with my flour, there's always bugs in it, and you know exactly what to offer them, which is our modular mates to help them. They don't get bugs in their flour. All right. So try that. All right. So here's another example. Instead of, did you order yet? All right. Do you have any questions about it? Because a lot of times they may go and order and they get stuck somewhere, or, it's usually the browser or something is acting crazy, and all they got to do is try a different browser or maybe just clear their history, and guess what? They are okay. And then their order goes through. Okay. So it's always good just to ask some questions so you can get down to the root of the problem and you can help them solve it. Okay. Easy peasy, right? Does that make sense, everybody? Awesome. Okay. So it's all in the follow-up. And I know you guys hear us say that all the time, but that is truly the key. Guys, following up just shows that you care. It's not that you're harassing them. It's not, you're bothering them or anything. That shows that you care. But give them the space they need. Don't message them like every minute. All right. And that does become spammy. check in gently, and then invite again with questions. So for example, just want to check in and see if you had any questions, no rush at all. See how simple? No question, gentle, and you're giving them space. All right? All right, so now let's go to your assignment for the week, next 2 weeks. I guess we'll meet again at the end of March. All right, so start 3 conversations this week. This is your assignment. Start three conversations this week. Ask at least one follow-up question, and then invite a clear next step. All right, so clarity is kind. Remember that clarity is kind. Yes. All right. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Confidence closes more than pressure ever will. All right. So I am cheering you on. I believe in you all. You all can do it. If you have any other questions or any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me, and I will see you for week 6 next. All right. Hi, guys. Good night. Bye.